beauties, it's your girl Fonzie here, coming to you with another day of foundation finds. Before I begin, I would like to take a few seconds to say thank you for returning. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch any of my videos. I do appreciate it. Whether you were new and just happened to click on this video, or whether you were returning, I want to take this time to say thank you. I do appreciate your support. So let us jump right into the foundation that I do have for you today. So today we are going to be reviewing the DIOR Backstage Face and Body. It's gonna be a first impression and a wear test. And just a small bottle, very travel friendly, it's not gonna break, and this is what it looks like, just classic with a DIOR. I think that's very chic. I got the shade 4.5W, and I do hope this works. Before I begin to apply, normally I do like to give a little bit of information on the foundation that I'm reviewing. So if you're not interested again in getting all that information, you can just skip right ahead to the application, the swatch and the application section. I will put a timestamp on the description box, and I'll also put a timestamp here. So let's jump right into the information. I'm going to be getting the information from the Sephora page. This bottle has 1.6 ounces, which is 50 ml. It does have a wide array of shades. For this, I think I counted 30, or it probably could be more, but it does have a good selection of shades to try. Also, it is a medium coverage, a natural finish, which I prefer. I prefer the natural satin finish. It is also suitable for all skin types, and it's free of sulfates and parabens as well. Also, it is vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free, and it comes in a recyclable packaging, which is very good. So that's it with the information, and so let's see how this works. Hopefully this will be a good shade for me. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I don't know whether it oxidizes. Let's see whether it has SPF. I'm gonna put it on with a brush, and then I'll go in with a beauty blender to just let it sink in. And my face is primed, of course, and moisturized, so I'm going to just jump right in, but I would like to do this first before I start. Just a little corrector for my under eye before I begin. Alrighty. One squirt. It's not that runny. It is runny actually, if you can see that. And I'm gonna apply it right onto my face. Start applying. It does look like a good match actually. So this is 1.5 squirts of this, and it is looking ashy to me. Yeah, that's what I have for today to try on. So I'm just gonna go in with the beauty blender and see whether it will sink in better. So this is it. After using the beauty blender, just seems a little bit better, but it's buildable coverage, which is what they said. So I'm gonna try that out, and I'm gonna try that out right around here on my mouth and probably right here. I do have this natural dark contour here. So I'm gonna see whether it does actually build up and cover it a little bit more. So I'll just take half a pump. So yes, it is buildable. It did cover a bit more than what it was before around my mouth. It is medium coverage. My skin is still peeping through. I can see that. I like it. That's what I prefer, but I just wanted to let you know that it's not full coverage. No matter how much you build it up, it's not going to give you full coverage. This is what it looks like after 2 pumps. I used 1.5 for my face and then an extra half around my mouth and here. And this is the look after I've put on my concealer around my eye area and on top, middle of my nose. Let me know what you think. I feel it's a bit ashy from here, but I don't know how the camera sees it. I'm gonna put powder under my eyes where I did put the concealer, but I won't put on the rest of my face like I've been doing for the others, so we can do a wear test. So I'll see you in a few hours to see how this foundation withstands everyday living. So see you in a bit. The time right now, I believe, is about 8:18. So after 8, so that's about 5 hours, and I'm gonna come a bit closer for you to take a look. So in 5 hours, this is how it looks. I don't see much oils on my face. It doesn't come out as much. It did a good job holding the oils longer than some of the other ones I've tried. So that's it, and I'll check in with you later for my final thoughts. Here for the final check-in and my thoughts on this foundation. So I'm gonna come a little bit closer so you can see how it has worked out for the past couple of hours from my last check-in till now. I see that the oils have come out a lot more, so I'm oilier now, and I also see some separation from the foundation. So mind you, all the foundations I've been reviewing, I haven't used a powder or a setting spray, so I do believe that with all of them it will last longer if I use the powder and or setting spray. So for this foundation, for the shade, I would give it a 2.5. It is a good shade match. It's not the best that I've seen, but it's not the worst either from all the foundations that I've reviewed. So I'll give it a 2.5. As for the shade range, it does have quite an extensive shade range, so that will be a 3. My feelings about this foundation, it's not the best, neither is it the worst. For me, it's just there. I'm not excited, neither am I disappointed. As for the longevity of this foundation, it did last. I'll give it a 2.53. It actually lasted quite long before the oil started actually really showing up on my skin. As for the finish, it says it's a natural finish. It is a natural finish, but I can tell that I'm wearing foundation. Unlike one of the other foundations that I did put on, which is the Path McGrath, it was natural. You couldn't tell I was wearing anything. I guess it might be the shade actually. That was a better shade match for me. It's weightless, and I couldn't feel it on my skin, so that's really nice. But about now, I just want to get everything off my face, whatever foundation I have off my face. I think that's it for this foundation. It is a good foundation. If you do find a good shade match for this, this is a really good foundation. It's something that you can wear out and, you know, barely have to check to see how your foundation is doing, especially if you have the powder and the setting spray. So that's it for this foundation, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful in some way. These, mind you, all these opinions are mine and mine alone. Thank you for watching and staying till the end. I do appreciate your taking your time off to watch this video. And if you have not subscribed already, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell as well. And if you did enjoy the video, kindly give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you next for the next foundation review. Have a good night.